Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on the Man Blitz. I'd just like to take a moment to remind you to follow us on Twitter at Man Blitz. Visit us at www.3manblitz.com. You can listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, Breaker, and don't forget to view us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks, guys.
Hey, guys. Welcome into another episode of the Man Blitz with me, Jeremy. You got Kwesi. You got Andrew.
Yes, sir.
This episode is going to be one of my favorites because we're previewing Week 1, Game 1 of the NFL season with the Houston Texans playing against your Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Are you ready for some football?
Ooh, I'm so past ready. Super excited.
Flip that hat around.
So we're just going to talk a little bit about the game, pretty much how excited we are, what we think is going to happen. Before we do that, boys, let's just go ahead and get us a quick little drink here.
Yes,
Well, just a little drinky poo.
Little liquid. I don't know if that's a shot. I was drinking a mixed drink in a video before this, so I just got left a little glass.
It is what it is.
Hey, boys, go for three.
Go for three.
Man, that is really good whiskey. Come on. All right, so
Before we get started, does anybody have any OBJ poop humor?
he catches
got
every.
shit.
He catches.
I should have said, I know I'm going to catch crap for this, but
He does catch all the crap thrown his way. So
Yeah.
man. We have any news to jump on? I mean, we all know about Leonard Fournette going to Tampa Bay. We all know about Josh Rosen got cut by the Dolphins.
Yes.
They're looking at Fitzmagic and I think he's on the Bucs practice squad now.
Yep.
Josh
Wow.
Rosen is?
Yeah, Josh
he is.
Rosen.
Yeah, I heard of that. Did.
Jadeveon Clowney got signed to the Titans.
Yes, he
That was a
did.
good deal.
Yeah. Dobbs went back to Pittsburgh
Yes, he did.
as
The
the backup.
Steelers made right the error they made last season.
Oh, that was such an error. Can you imagine how different their season would have been had they had like a halfway competent quarterback under center when Ben went down? Like they actually could have made the playoffs.
Yeah, it probably would have. They only needed a few more wins.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
they
Yeah,
would
they
have
were
gotten
still pretty
at least two more wins. I don't think like Dobbs being in there would have made them some fantastic team or anything, but better than Duck Hodges and Devlin, whatever.
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph.
They were so bad.
Concussion king. Oh, okay. Alvin Kamara is he's with the Saints working out. He's like, hey, nothing's going on here. Media's blowing this out of proportion. Y'all chill out.
They're supposed to be really close.
Within the next year or two, give it 2 years maybe, something's going to change with how they get paid.
We'll see.
Because it's always running backs to get the bad end of the stick.
It is. We saw it with Zeke. We saw it with Lev Bell. We've seen it over and over again. I mean,
And in the public's eye, it looks bad that these guys hold out and then they feel guilty and then they play, I'm not going to hold out. But that's not going to make your team pay you any sooner, faster, better, or whatever it may be. So it just needs to be an understanding of it needs to be respected on their short time on the field.
yeah. Jaylen Ramsey got paid.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Got paid a
Boy, did he
lot.
get paid.
He's good.
Deshaun Watson got paid.
Who did?
Deshaun Watson got paid. Speaking of the
Yeah.
Texans, he got signed to a 4-year deal where, gosh, I think it was like I want to say $165 million, but I think it was more than that.
Hopkins also got paid too.
Yep, he did.
So I'm looking at
Got
news
extended.
right now. I didn't see this until just this second. Danielle Hunter, defensive end with the Vikings, was placed on IR.
No.
Yes, he was.
I don't think I drafted him.
I did.
Looks like he's going to be out for at least a few weeks, and they're saying it's not going to be long term.
Okay.
Said it's likely a back or a neck injury, but they're being real sketchy about it. It's probably just because it was just released.
Mike Evans got something going on with his hamstring. There's a chance he's going to miss week 1, which really sucks for that showdown with the Saints there. But
there's another one. Old Von Miller's out for the season.
Yeah.
With an ankle, a tendon in his ankle. So
I heard
that sucks.
that.
Yeah.
And On news that doesn't matter or affect anyone in any way, Taylor Gabriel, former Chicago Bears wide receiver, opted out for the 2020 season. Oh!
COVID claims
Oh!
another. You're wild.
Okay, all right.
Let's get to the game. Come on.
Let's get to the fun part. Texans, Chiefs.
What's the over?
It's in Arrowhead. All right. The over-under is 56.5 points last time I checked. And I think it's going up because when I checked earlier, it was 54 points flat. So I think everybody's just buying the over on this one, which I understand why. I'm absolutely ready to buy the over on this.
I'd probably still buy the over. The real question is how are the Texans' offense going to look?
I think that's the question too. Yes,
that's my biggest question. Obviously, the other one is, are the Chiefs going to be suffering from a Super Bowl hangover? Those do happen to teams.
Yes.
It does. Well, I mean, look at this though. We've discussed this numerous times amongst ourselves. I think we might have even mentioned it once on the show. The Texans traded off one A-tier wide receiver, and they've acquired through different means 3-ish B-tier wide receivers. And they've got Will Fuller, who has shown flashes of being an A guy at a time, at sometimes being a number one at sometimes, but can't do it consistently because he's always injured.
Yep.
Well, he's healthy right now. We've got all these other guys, these other three guys, including Brandon Cooks, who is also always injured, ready to go. So, I mean, this may look bad for the Texans down the line when you look at the injury history of their three of their four big guys. You're looking at Brandon Cooks, you're looking at Will Fuller, and you're looking at David Johnson, who they also acquired in that trade. They don't have very good injury history. And then, you put the ball through the hands of course, your quarterback, Deshaun Watson, to deliver it to all these guys. I think the Texans can pull this game off. But when you get down the line, I don't like the way it looks.
You did take a shot bet with me for them Texans. I got the Chiefs in this game. I don't think they suffer from that Super Bowl hangover. I think they come out week one and take care of business. But talking about the Texans receiving core, I think it is worth noting that Brandon Cooks is suffering at the moment from a quadricep injury.
No.
He is questionable. So it's already starting for that.
It's already started. They ain't even played a game yet. It's already started.
I do think he's going to play. I think he's going to play. I don't think he's going to be out, but he is already.
He's not concussed, so he'll play.
I'm also going for the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs will pull it out. I don't think the Texans will click on all cylinders in order to even squeak out something to make it even competitive. So I will take the under also too.
Oh, the under.
What?
Because I don't think they'll score.
Ooh, I'll take you a shot bet on that over-under, my friend. 56.5 points?
Yeah.
Oh, I will buy that.
Not unless the Chiefs got like 53 of them.
Oh, I mean, they could.
You talking? Yeah, exactly. You talking crap, Odell? You talking crap? Yeah. No. Okay. Well, the line on this game, or the spread gives the Chiefs 9 points. It's 9 Chiefs on the spread. If the Chiefs win this game, it'll be by more than 9 points.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But if the Texans win the game, I think it'll be close. If that makes sense. Because, if the Chiefs win, that means that they're out there balling out and doing what they do. Nico Hardman killing it. Tyreek Hill killing it. Patrick Mahomes killing it. Travis Kelce killing it. Offense is just unstoppable, But even Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I'm looking to see what he can do as well.
Interesting look. I'll be very interested. I have him on one of my fantasy squads. I want to see how he does. A lot of hype around that kid. I think he'll do good. So, yeah, I'm so ready. I bet it's one of the most watched games of the year just because it's the kickoff first game. Oh, good game. What do you think about we can dive into the game a little bit more in depth if you guys want to, but I've already got my final score in my head. What are you guys thinking for a final score?
I didn't think about it much, but I mean,
well, take your time. We're going to talk about
it. Something like a 28-14 wouldn't be a surprise, I guess.
So that's definitely
definitely
under.
Because I'm going Texans on this one, I'm going to say I would be looking at a 32-35 score, something like that.
Ooh, that's Man, that would be a good game to watch.
It's a lot of It's a lot of heat. Now we are doing the Texans and the Chiefs, not like the Tampa Bay and the New Orleans, right?
What? Okay, hold on. Tampa Bay
will see
and New
some
Orleans.
Heat there.
Bucks and Saints, we're looking at a 50.5 over-under.
You will see some heat there.
You're getting an extra 6 points on this game. This is the highest over-under of any game this week.
The Chiefs.
Chiefs and Texans.
I think that's the big driving force is the Chiefs. Because even if the Chiefs do come out and they're hitting on all cylinders, which I expect them to, and they go up big, that just means the Texans are clawing their way the rest of the game, throwing it, scoring any way they can.
Well, let's be honest, though. The Chiefs' defense isn't phenomenal. It's not like that good. They got Honey Badger. They got old Tyrann Mathieu, and he's a monster, downfield. But
defensive line's not shabby.
They're not bad, but they're not that great.
Hey,
they get ran all over. The Chiefs got ran all over last night.
Let's also talk about that Houston offensive line that's not that great either.
It is not good.
Deshaun Watson's playing ping pong back there, He's going everywhere and then throwing a touchdown pass to his credit, but how long is that going to last? I mean, he's going to take some sacks.
Yeah. But, I don't know, man. The battle we're looking for here, I think, is going to be – it's almost going to be like what we saw in the game last year where it's just like a quarterback duel. I can't even say that word right.
It's a duel.
Quarterback duel.
Quarterback duel.
This game is going to boil down to Mahomes versus Watson. That's what's so intriguing about it because the defenses I don't think are going to play a huge part in it. These quarterbacks are going to be able to manipulate these defenses, throw their receivers open. And granted, Mahomes has more time to stand in the pocket and wait on things to play out. And guys like Tyreek Hill, who were like extremely fast to get downfield and be done with it. So Texans are going to have to be looking at Will Fuller to do something similar. He's not as fast as Tyreek Hill, but he is their guy who can stretch the field.
Chiefs also have better tight end play. I'm looking forward to seeing the running backs go and see which one of them actually go out because I don't think Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his strong suit's going to be, getting the rock handed to him and him running up the middle. It's going to be those little screen passes when they're trying to figure out how to stop Travis Kelce and how to double the cheetah, and they're just really trying to figure it out. And they dump it out to him on a 3rd and 8, and then he runs, I hope, for a long touchdown. I've got the game going something like the Chiefs go up pretty big. I don't think they'll let themselves be like they were last year against the Texans and be super far behind and then having to try to play a catch-up game or getting beat. I think they go up pretty big early, and then the Texans are like playing in garbage time and they score, and that's how they get it. I got the game going 38-24 Chiefs, and it'll be just over the over for the over-under. So, I like.
And that's another thing. Let me say that I don't like. I'm not going to say I don't like. I'm not big on Hilaire. Not just yet. Maybe 2 or 3 years in the future. 2 years, probably 2 years in the future. Yeah, but right now I'm not big on him. I know a lot of people are scooping him up quick in fantasy, especially in dynasty, which I understand more. But I'm not big on him this year.
I think
earn it.
I think Andy Reid plays a big part of that. And when you hear Andy Reid given the comparison to him to Brian Westbrook, who was a great running back for the Eagles under Andy Reid, I mean, it's a huge comparison. And if even a little smidgen of that becomes true, then he'll do fantastic with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Well, Andy Reid also compares Waffle House to Huddle House. So –
But let's be honest, Andy Reid likes the menu. He likes to eat. So, I mean – there's 2 things that Andy Reid knows, and that's how to eat and how to coach.
And how to look like the walrus from Alice in Wonderland.
Shucking the oysters.
Yep. Come on, Kwesi. You've seen Alice in Wonderland, right?
No.
Oh, Kwesi. We're going to have to sit down and have a Disney day, buddy.
We got to culture you. Mulan, where's your lucky cricket?
Could come. Anyway. So what's the most interesting aspect of the game that you guys are looking forward to? Anything.
Go ahead, Kwesi. I've been rattling, but go ahead.
No. I guess it was an interesting game, and I don't want to make it seem because he's stupid because it's Tampa Bay and because it's Brady. It's really not that. I just enjoy what I consider a high-powered game. So even if it was the Chiefs against the Ravens, I would enjoy that game. So I think this would be that game as far as being that high-powered game. But again, and unfortunately, Evans might be hurt. But otherwise, it still might be back and forth. Both got nice defenses, but still, I think it'll be back and forth with touchdowns, and it can be very high-powered scoring game. Also, let me mention, and not because I'm a Falcons fan, but I do like seeing the Seahawks against the Falcons. I think that's going to be a tough game, a real more defensive game, more of a running game, more of what he called traditional football in a sense. So I think that will be a good game also too.
No, I mean, I am absolutely looking forward to, of course, most of this week, Texans versus Chiefs, because it's the first one, and it's one that I'm kind of decided this year that I was a Texans fan, so I'm gonna try to stick it out. I love me some Deshaun Watson, and the quarterback duel aspect, which I already mentioned, is gonna really draw me to this game. These are two top tier quarterbacks going at it head to head. One's got a chip on his shoulder, one's got a Super Bowl ring. Whoo, man. I'm ready for this, but my eyes are also drawn to Cardinals 49ers. We've talked about the Cardinals a little bit and how we're kind of hyping them up. I mean, some people are hyping them up and talking a lot about them. And the 49ers, can they bring it back like they did last year? Can they give us that same run-heavy offense and that stout defense that doesn't let opponents score? And that one really draws my eye when I'm looking up and down this list.
Yeah, I pretty much agree. I will roll with the Chiefs and the Texans game is probably one of the most interesting because I really want to see AFC-wise, are the Chiefs going to be that team that everybody thinks they're going to be and just continue to roll, or are they going to have the hiccups? So if they come out strong in week one, I think that'll relieve a lot of any questions about a Super Bowl hangover, blah, blah, blah. So, and that's what I want. That's what I want to see. I want to see them be the team, and I want to see every other AFC team try to knock them off. Also, I want to see what the Texans look like. But aside from that, NFC-wise, I really do want to see that Niners game you were just talking about, Niners-Arizona, because there's a lot of questions. You can look all up and down through all 16 games. There's a lot of questions that you'll have. Not all of them are going to be answered, but the important ones will, because you'll know exactly if they're passing the eye test or not. And I want to see that with the 49ers because I want to see if it was a fluke last season or if they're just that good, because their running attack looked as good as a running attack as I've seen in a long time schematically. The Titans were running the football really well with Derrick Henry by just, pounding the rock, old school.
Smash mouth.
But the Niners were doing it schematically where they had a lot of motion. They were using fullback, and it just looked like teams had no answer. So I want to see that, and I want to see if Arizona's, what they got offensively.
And let me throw this out to you fellas. And again, I have no numbers in front of me exactly, but usually when we talk about Super Bowl hangovers, it's usually the losing team that dives off pretty hard.
That's true.
So that would be the 49ers. We've seen that with the LA Rams. Well, I guess with the LA Rams then. We've seen that with the Carolina Panthers. We've seen numerous teams in which the losing team seemed to dive off pretty well. Even Seattle, when they lost, they kind of went down for a little bit. So we will see, how the 49ers will be.
Falcons.
He didn't want to say it. Why did you have to do that? That was really OBJ of you, dog.
And like always, go for 3.
Kwesi hanging up.
Signing out.
Oh, man. Okay, so I'm going to run down through the list real quick. You guys hit something if you want. Stop me, yell at me, say, hey, what about this? We got Texans Chiefs kicking us off, of course. We've been talking about that. Jets and Bills. Anything?
I think Bills will handle their business.
Yeah, I expect the Bills to win that division. I expect the Jets to be bottom of the league.
I was about to say the same thing. Packers Vikings.
Yeah,
it's actually got Vikings winning in the spread.
I'm interested with the Packers. I want to see what the
Yeah.
Packers have because they were a sneaky team last year. They were 13-3 going into the playoffs. Rodgers is still talking about them being flying under the radar. So I want to see. The guy.
I want to see what Jordan Love got. So yeah, I want to see that game.
Eagles versus football team.
I think the Eagles will go into Maryland and win that game.
If the Eagles
Versus
don't handle that business against, football team, they've got a lot of problems. If that's the case, and I want to see what they've got. They got Ron Rivera's the new coach. What's Washington all about? They named Dwayne Haskins the starter. So,
Browns
Antonio
Ravens.
And again, I would love the Ravens to win this. I don't mind taking a shot bet on this. I would love the Ravens to win this, but I do pick the Cleveland Browns to win this game.
I just want to see what the Browns have offensively. Are they going to finally turn it around? Are they going to? They've got so much offensive power, but they don't seem to really do anything with it. Not really.
Exactly.
So can they be the team that people think they should be? Is it just because of the Browns? If they had a different uniform on, would people love them way more? Probably.
They tried that a year ago. That didn't work. But I will say this to you, Andrew. I know you love some Chubb.
I was about to say it.
Some Chubb.
It's Chubby time. Chubby time.
But they did just get finished paying Hunt. So,
they did. Kareem Hunt. That's true.
Yeah.
People always making jokes out of Cleveland talking about taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, but OBJ is taking that literal, and they ain't going to the toilet bowl. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. He's catching
Pour
something.
some sugar on me.
It ain't sugar.
It's a poopy
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Oh my God, we got to move on. Colts Jags.
I think the Colts will come out firing, man. I think they'll win it.
They gonna rush it.
Yeah. I think it's not a very sexy game. I think they will win like 23-10. Jacksonville's got a lot of problems. I like the Manshew,
He's got a cool mustache. I can say that about the Jaguars.
That's another team I put in that list of the Jaguars, the Dolphins, and what other teams I say it was going to be?
Jets.
Oh, the Rams.
The Jets there.
Rams, the Jets. Too, but
it's not good, man.
Those are some ugly teams right there.
Raiders, Panthers.
Raiders, Tampa Bay Panthers. Wait. Carolina Panthers.
The Tampa Bay Panthers.
There's a couple things I want to say. I want to see if the Raiders can do anything. I feel like they've just kind of been spinning their tires, spinning their wheels, and doing nothing. And then I want to see if Christian McCaffrey continues that fantasy RB1 dominance that he had last season, outscoring everybody else by over 100 at the same time.
Yeah. This is another one I'm going to go on a limb with. I'm going to say the Raiders, man. I think they're going to come out a lot better team than expected. So I don't think they're going to be dominating this year, but I think they will get some wins that you're not expecting them to get. So I'm going to pick the Raiders to win this game.
That's one game I'm not touching. I'm not touching that game.
I gotta say
Touch it.
Y'all know I got to say it.
Touch it.
I'm the only guy. I'm the only guy in the fantasy.
Go ahead. Oh,
what was that? You were touching it?
No. You see. Ready?
Yeah. So I'm the only guy in the fantasy community, as far as I can tell, who's planting my flag on Teddy Bridgewater, being the dude. So I'm going to own it. Teddy Bridgewater. This is his coming out party, y'all. Joe Brady, Teddy Bridgewater, DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, give me that all day long.
I want to say real quick, Andrew, that you let that real Southern drawl just come out. I'm going to own it. All right. I'm going to own it. Okay. Sorry. Next.
Okay. Had to get my composure before I said this. Bears, Lions, with the Lions a 3-point favorite.
Ooh. I'll take it. I think the Bears are garbage. And hey, I've got a Chicago shirt. I have a Chicago shirt on. I'm not a fan. Not really. I liked the shirt. I was in Chicago.
Chicago?
No. I was in Chicago. I bought the shirt.
Why were you in Chicago?
Don't say it.
Why were you in Chicago?
I was on vacation with my wife.
Well, where did you go to Chicago for?
We went to the Bears Stadium.
For
Anyway.
what? To watch a football game?
I watched the football game on the television. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, then what were you doing this time?
I think I'm still gonna pick the Bears, man. I just always have no
You
faith
can't
in
pick the
Detroit, man.
Lions.
You want
I
to take
can't
a
pick
shot
the Lions.
bet?
On that,
Yeah. You want to touch that game?
I touch it. I touch it. I touch
Now,
it.
y'all know how we were talking about quarterback duel and Texans Chiefs. Bears
Right there.
Lions is going to be a wide receiver duel. Kenny
Allen
Galladay,
Robinson?
Allen Robinson.
I'll take
Yeah.
Galladay. Galladay all day.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I'm
really
a big
like them
believer in
both.
Galladay.
I really like. I love Galladay too, but I really like Allen Robinson.
And
I think I'm gonna buy the Lions on this one too.
no. And what's that quarterback that came from the Eagles? Well, didn't come from the Eagles, but
Oh, Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
People
He's going to score 4 touchdowns.
Ugh.
He ain't even playing.
Oh,
Kwesi, Seahawks, Falcons.
Queasy. You're like,
Seahawks, Falcons.
I'm going to sit him.
Two points to Seattle. Spread.
That's a lie.
It's very tight.
I don't know where
This
you
is
got the
gonna be
numbers from. You got them from the Inquirer or something?
You know, like I was talking about
the Bigfoot article.
the
I was
NFL
talking about
required.
Cardinals. I was talking about Cardinals Niners being the game I really want to watch, but man, Seattle versus Atlanta, that is going to be a good game.
Hey,
Yes,
we're
it
in the,
is.
We're in
I'm
the
all about
South. That game's going to be on local TV, man. I can see that
Yes.
for sure.
Yes, sir. And I will be there with alcohol in my hand.
Queasy standing outside the stadiums,
Hey,
looking
let
up.
me-
Oh, Dolphins.
I do pick
Patriots.
the
Sorry.
Falcons though. I think they will pull that one out. They're playing at home. They will pull that one out.
It's a good game. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, they will. They will be
Dolphins,
rocking
Patriots.
that the home fans.
Dolphins,
Dolphins,
Patriots.
Patriots.
Be there.
Dolphins, Patriots.
I'll take the Patriots. I know there's a lot of questions with Cam and Brady's gone and the Patriots. Questions. The Dolphins are still the Dolphins. They've named Ryan Fitzpatrick the starter. They look to be the same as they were last season. They were garbage last season. Give me the Patriots with the coaching advantage, if nothing else.
I think the conversations after week 1 would be definitely on Cam Newton and Phillip Rivers, both having big games.
Yep, they both got good matchups. All right, in our official 3-man blitz garbage game of the week. But it's going to be a very interesting game for sure. Chargers and Bengals.
It has a lot of fantasy football implications.
It does.
Chargers,
It does,
you got Eckler, you got Joe Burrow going for Cincy. I mean, there's a lot of good things going there.
This game
Pretty
was
good game.
more interesting when you thought there was more training camp and that the rookie quarterback would be starting for the Chargers instead of Tyrod Taylor. Because it was that's kind of what I thought when I first picked this game to be like an interesting game. But I mean, it's still going to be interesting. But
No, I got the Chargers beating them, Bengals.
yeah, I think the Chargers. Well, yeah, I think the Chargers will win too.
I won't touch it, but I kind of want to say.
What are you
the
going to
Bengals.
touch, man? You got to touch something.
What are you talking? Hey, easy.
Just like OBJ, you got to touch something.
Touch it.
Easy. I don't know if he's touching it or if it's touching him, but I have like 5 shot bets. I don't need to touch any bets. I got a lot on the line. So
Cardinals Niners with the spread at 7 for the Niners.
That's the game I won't touch. No, that's a tough game. But I guess I'll go ahead and say the Niners. But that's a real good game. Should be a good game.
Would you take them as a touchdown favorite?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's tough.
but too, I would question if Arizona can stop their run attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of their defense, so I know they've got a lot of flashy offense.
Are they going to be able to stop Arizona's air raid attack?
We'll find out. I like Fred Warner. I like that linebacker.
And Quizzy's game here, Bucks and Saints, with the Saints as a 3.5 favorite.
High power game. Again, I'm a Falcons fan, diehard Falcons fan. And I think I mentioned in a video that I do love the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seahawks. But I am a slight fan of the Saints too. But I can't say that because I rise up.
That's right.
So
I think it'll be a really interesting game. I'm a big Saints fan too, and I don't really know if it's because of the Saints as much as I'm just a big Kamara guy, and I really like Drew Brees. Michael Thomas, I think he catches a lot of flack. I still think he's the best receiver in the game. So
whoa,
and Tampa, I know Julio, blah blah blah. But Tampa, of course, they're
Blasphemy.
overhyped. They're overhyped with all the additions they've got on offense. They've got a decent defense. So a lot of people it's a super trendy pick for them to win the Super Bowl just because it's Brady and blah, blah, blah. I got the Saints in that game, and I think people will be questioning. I can't say it. I was going to say that. I can't say it. Never mind. I think the Saints will win.
Okay, well, guys, let's wrap it up. We're running short on time. Cowboys Rams. Cowboys 3-point favorite.
That's a game I won't touch, but yeah, I guess
I would touch it. I think the Cowboys.
I hate
the Cowboys all day. I don't like Cowboys either, but America's team on butt. But they'll take care of business.
I don't care if they're playing against the Dolphins. I'm going for the Dolphins.
You might be pulling for them, but that don't mean they're going to win.
Exactly.
Steelers Giants with the Steelers only a 5.5-point favorite.
Steelers all day.
Yeah, I want to see Roethlisberger return. I want to see how well he does. I hope he does well. Hope the offense does well.
I think that team will come out firing. I think it will be a lot better than people expect because they did about 2 years have a bunch of injuries. So with Roethlisberger, with Juju, so this will be their time, and even with Connor. So this will be their time to come out fully healthy and show what they can do.
Yep, they better figure some stuff out this year too. I like the Giants as well. I like Daniel Jones, just not this game.
Yeah.
Titans Broncos with the Titans up with 1.5 points on the spread.
Oh man, I think Derrick Henry runs ramp shot all over them all day. Can't stop him. No answer. Titans win.
Yeah, I think Henry runs like the Odell Beckham out of the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Good synonym, dog.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. We are looking forward hardcore to the start of football tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So for everybody who's going to be joining us watching that game tomorrow, have fun. Let's enjoy it while it lasts and go for 3.
Go for 3, guys.
Go for 3, always.